We're recording now.
Oh, we are?
Yes.
Oh,
Hello,
hi.
everybody. Welcome back to the Grease and Oil podcast.
Hello.
It's your boy, Mr. MPS, and your other boy, Percy number 6. We're here.
Hi.
So yeah, we're here on the podcast this week because once again, Vinny's dead. So welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a fantastic week since the last episode went up. I know I sure didn't.
Today was a horrible day. 2 exams.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. The last week's actually been pretty good for me. I just felt like saying it wasn't to be funny. No, don't worry about me out there. Not that you would, anyways.
He's okay. We don't need to get therapy or something.
Yeah. Unlike Turtles and Thomas, that boy actually needs therapy.
This is your therapy.
Yeah. Have you seen that music video for that song? It's like the Appalachian Mountains or something, and it's like, that boy needs therapy.
I think so.
That boy needs therapy. I'll
Yeah.
put a link to it in the description or something like that. It's a fun video.
Mm-hmm.
So both of our spring breaks are coming up soon, Percy number 6. We were talking about that just before we started recording.
Yeah, thank goodness. Let's take a break from all this schooling.
Pretty exciting. Yeah, school is not cool.
Drop out while you still can.
I mean, maybe not that. That's kind of maybe that's a bad idea.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that, but
Don't
get that
drop out.
GD or whatever it's called.
Get that GDP.
Yes, the GDP.
Get that
That's been up or something.
GPA.
Get the.
That 2.5 GPA. That's what I
That-
have.
Keep it strong.
It's I'm barely getting into any colleges.
Hey, just takes one school.
I'm just kidding. I've already gotten into 2 colleges, and that's a humble brag. And I'm currently waiting to hear back from my 3rd one.
Well, you'll be fine because in like 6 months from now, then you got that fun college life to look forward to.
Hey. Oh. I can go to all those college parties and drink a ton of Kool-Aid.
Basha Blast.
Yeah, that's what you drink at college parties.
That is.
I literally feel like Ted would be the guy to show up to a college party and be like, "Oh, where's the tea at, eh? I just want some hot tea.
Ted, and then he'd bring I got the maple syrup.
Some hot honey tea." Oh, don't even freaking bring up maple syrup around me.
Oh yeah, that triggers.
Maple
yeah,
syrup is my trigger term.
that's a trigger term.
Actually, it's not my trigger term, it's someone else's trigger term, but we're not going to talk about that one right now.
No, we don't need to trigger any
We
viewer.
don't need to start any drama on this episode of the Grease and Oil podcast.
No, we can save that for Twitter.
What is up, YouTube? I'm your host, Killer MPS. Let's get right into the news. He sounds like a fucking race car starting up. Speaking of race cars, did you see the trailer for Cars 3?
No, because I haven't even seen the trailer for Cars 2, so...
Cars-
Wait, no, I did see the trailer for Cars 3.
The new one that just came out.
Oh, no, not that
the
one.
one of Lightning McQueen flipping over.
Yeah, that's the only one I've seen.
God, that is one of the most unnecessary movies ever.
I don't know why they made 3 of them. I don't think they needed to make one of them.
Yeah,
I mean,
Cars 1 was bad. Cars 2 was also bad, but in my opinion, it was slightly less bad because at least something freaking happened in Cars 2. Cars 1 was just, oh no, I'm stuck in this town. I better learn a valuable lesson about my life that you've seen in every other movie 2 million times. At least in Cars 2, shit exploded and stuff.
Yeah. Wait, no, I didn't watch it.
Nothing happened in Cars 1.
I remember watching it and thinking wow, that this is not a high quality movie.
Well, and the sad thing is, everyone I talk to loves Cars 1. My dad loves Cars. A bunch of people I know, Kikre probably loves Cars. He probably has the freaking poster of Cars 1
probably
framed
does.
over his bed. Lord knows that guy's all about NASCAR.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you remember when the Cars movie came out and you go into the toy aisles and it was just all over the place?
Yes. I remember there was these wooden freaking Cars models, and then they put them in the same aisle at Toys R Us as the Thomas Wooden Railway stuff.
What?
Yeah, I was
I,
like a little kid, and I was like, "Oh, this is the crossover," and then so I bought like a freaking wooden Doc Hudson and a wooden Mater, and now they just sit in my basement.
I remember getting the McDonald's toys, but I think they're in the garbage now.
Good, as they should be.
I remember I liked the Ouija guy because his name was Luigi.
Luigi. Guys, person number 6's real name is Luigi. I'll confirm that right here. Breaking news story.
Thank you for the confirmation.
Right here
Oh,
on Grease and Oil Drama Alert Nation.
I'm happy to finally announce my name on YouTube. It's been too long.
Do you watch Drama Alert?
Drama? No.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a guilty pleasure for me. I kind of hate myself whenever I watch an episode, but I also just love soaking in that juicy YouTube drama.
Oh, it's all over the place.
Although Keemstar does always talk like he's had several strokes, and it's kind of annoying.
Hmm.
I can also acknowledge that he's a terrible human being, but I mean,
Hey,
it's whatever. So
there's
so
there's
so it's
mhm.
Geek Ray 24, and I still watch his videos.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean, we don't even need to talk about all those people
I
he's
think I
killed.
I think people know.
We don't even need to talk about all those orphanages he set on fire.
No, or all the toys he's stolen.
Yeah, that's not even a joke. Probably, I would bet you that half his collection's probably stolen.
I mean, why do you think he has so many Thomas Wooden Railway items?
How the hell does he afford that? He builds like a giant Thomas Wooden Railway layout, and then he builds a giant freaking Trackmaster layout.
Well, I mean, you remember like back in his original days when it was like he would have his layout or his
Geek Ray
collection videos.
24
It's like,
Studios proudly presents. Sorry.
yeah, yeah, those days. Because it's like he had like I was like, oh, now you got a nice collection. Now I think he has like every possible item.
He literally does. He even has the troublesome brake fan and the freaking white face and everything.
Uh huh. Like he went all out,
He spent $100 on the white face. Oh my lord in heaven.
and that's unfortunately seems like a decent deal.
Yeah, especially since we talked about this in the last episode of the podcast, but there's like 3 white faces on eBay, and all of them are like $300+.
Yeah.
It is absurd.
Although I don't follow him, but I saw somebody on Twitter went to like a sale, like went to a flea
Oh
market
my
or
god,
something.
and they got that white face for freaking like
Yeah,
$7. Oh, that made me
they pulled a Ted.
so angry. They pulled a Josh too. Josh has gotten like 3 troublesome brake vans and 4 white faces at yard sales for like free or for like $5.
Yeah, like what the heck? Oh, and talk about Josh Rip.
Yeah, rip him. Where the hell has he been? He tweeted something like working on a new review, and that was like 2 weeks ago, and there's just been nothing.
I think like he's probably the happiest that Character Friday ended because now it's like he can take a break.
For over 20 years. Sorry, I had to drop the meme.
Well, I mean, I think that's like almost every episode. You gotta fit that in somewhere.
You gotta drop the recurring memes. 12%, and we're still leaving the station. Ryan Tron 12. There we go. There's a recurring grease and oil memes.
Is he?
All of them in
Is,
one package.
is that man still alive?
Ryan Tron 12.
Yeah.
Let's Siri, Google Ryan Tron 12.
Let me check on that. Okay, I found this on the web for Does Siri Google Ryan Tron 12.
Siri, no, shut up. I hate you. God, that's not even close to what I said. Siri, you're real dumb.
I could do okay,
I'm
Google.
doing my best.
Your best isn't good enough, Siri.
Okay,
Don't give me that sass. Who do you think you're talking to like that? Enough of you. Oh, I didn't even Google Rantron 12. Okay, yeah, you just do okay Google. Let's try okay Google. Oh wait, is it gonna say your name?
No, I don't. I mean, I never do okay, Google. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, it's
Okay, Google. Wait. Is it working?
what I'll just put it in YouTube on my phone. It's too much effort.
Oh, wait. Now it here. Oh,
Ryan.
I have to say okay, Google 3 times. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Oh, I'm all set. Yay. All right, let's try again. Okay, Google. Google Riotron 12. Oh, Riotron 12.
Let's see. He just uploaded a video 3 days ago.
Really?
It's titled "Trade from Dan the Pig."
I seriously thought that man left YouTube, but hey, more power to him.
I'm gonna be honest. I did too.
I mean,
He also has over 200 subscribers. He has 410 subscribers. What the heck? When did that happen?
whoa. I mean,
This is gonna sound controversial. This might just be back in my day in 2010 when I joined, but in my opinion, it is way too easy to get subscribers nowadays.
oh yeah. Like I remember people getting 100. It's like, wow, that's really good.
Yeah, and now it's like, ugh, you only now got 100.
It's like I got that in a month.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's nothing.
Speaking of subscribers, subscribe to my channel to catch new reviews like the one I just uploaded yesterday.
Yeah, that was. I feel like it's too late. I was gonna comment on it, but I was gonna comment something like that was an above average review by an above average guy. But
That's the nicest anyone's ever been to me.
I'm like, I don't know. But maybe I'll comment it now that I said it in this video, so people will come back to this and be like, wow, he said that. Wow.
So you're hearing a live creative process for creating comments from person number 6, everyone.
That's why I don't comment much. It's hard to come up with a creative comment,
Or you could just not come up with a creative comment too.
and that's even easier.
Yeah. I think I need to start wearing a mask in my videos, honestly.
I think so.
Because so many freaking people. Okay, Turtles and Thomas got 6,000 views on his last video, and he has over like 300 more subscribers than me. Wooden Railway only has 8,000 subscribers, and you are just famous, and all you boys wear masks. So I think it's time. I think I better start wearing a freaking mask.
Well, I think I'll take credit. I'm pretty sure I was the first one to do the mask.
That was definitely Turtles and Thomas.
No, I was around before him. I'm almost positive.
Yeah,
almost.
But did you do the mask before him?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't believe you.
I'm pretty sure I am. I will have to.
Are
you
sure about that?
I'm pretty sure. I'm locking in my.
Like poked my head through a thing of paper, going, "Are you sure about that?"
I'm locking in my
I
answer.
love that John Cena meme.
Who doesn't love John Cena?
Everyone loves John Cena. Is my favorite TV show.
Although I'm telling you, if you talk to wrestling fans, they like hate the man. But now that he's like not active anymore, they like him, which makes no sense. But whatever.
That's why I don't talk to wrestling fans, among many other reasons.
That's true.
Most of all, being that they smell real bad. No, I'm kidding.
They're people. They're a breed.
That's a very kind statement of you.
They're a breed of their own.
They sure are.
Yeah, yes, they are.
Hey everyone, how would you feel if we started? Oh my god, I totally forgot. It is tweet time.
Yeah, tweet time.
I totally forgot. Wow, I'm a bad host.
It's okay. You know what? We're only like 10ish minutes in. That's a good
13
time.
minutes in, and I forgot to do tweet time.
Hey, no better time than the present.
There's probably a ton of people that clicked on this video like, I just wanted to watch tweet time to make sure my tweet got read. And then it didn't, so they were like, screw this, I'm clicking off this video. Okay,
Hey.
Our first tweet comes from @CoolSkaterPlays. Use screen name Douglas, my boy. He says, thanks, Mr. Conductor Fan and Mr. MPS 2002 for giving me something to listen to while I play Minecraft and Roblox. I like those because they're basically just allowing us to freaking masturbate to ourselves and how people telling us how great we are. So that's another one going in the bank there.
Yep.
Let's see. This one is from @SteamPoweredCyborg, and it says the Summertime Boys podcast. Because I think either last episode or 2 episodes ago or something like that, we made a joke about it being almost as warm as summer, and so I said, welcome back to the Summertime Boys podcast. And that's what this is, the Summertime Boys podcast.
I mean, today was like in the 40s or 50s. Like, I will take that on February
That is
28th.
Minnesota freaking summertime. All right, our next one
Like-
comes from @trainboy35. He says water tanker media, and it's a picture of a water tanker with a face on it. Very nice. You gotta love the puns. This one comes
Yes.
from some faggot called Vinny Smith @MrConductorFan. He says, check out the new grease and oil merchandise, and it's a picture of a shed. On the side of it, there's like a dispenser, and it says oil and grease. Sorry, Vinny, you were close, but it's actually the Oil and Grease Podcast, #OAGP.
Oh, GAOP.
Speaking of which, how would you guys feel if we started selling merchandise, like a grease and oil hat or an official The Faggot in the Hallway novel?
You can be one of those users that are like one of those channels where you just make T-shirts with the quotes on it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, one of the t-shirts is going to be, how would you guys feel if we started selling t-shirts? And then it's going to have the grease and oil logo on the bottom.
I think they'd. I'll speak for them. I think they do it.
Bet. All right, guys, go to www.greaseandshirts.com and use the offer code stands for Troublesome Breakman, and you'll get 2% off your order, but then you'll have to pay $5 shipping and handling.
And while you're at the website, you can help donate some money to help repair Tom or Matthew Rosato's
Guys,
troublesome truck.
we're still looking to hit that $300 goal to put in that wall on the side of his white-faced troublesome truck. With your help, we can do it. So go to gofundme.com/spoiledwhitebitch and donate a bit, and you'll get your you bringing that up again makes me angry.
Remember that he had his own website and everything.
Remember he made that fucking video where it was like how to store your trains, and he's like,
You need to buy this the storage case to house all of your trains. Each train goes in their individual box. This $300 storage carrying case can help you store all of your trains individually.
Or of course his return when he did the troublesome brake van troublesome truck
it was just
and didn't
bunch of
say a word.
fucking video, like a bunch of pictures of it with music in the background.
Uh-huh.
He had the balls to call it a review. I'm pretty sure every video is off of his channel right now except for the Manhorse.
But that's the only one we need.
The Handmorse.
That's
If you guys haven't seen the Manhorse yet, it's spectacular. It's his student film, and it is just a sight to behold. I will put a link to it in the description below. It's really something special.
it should have won an Oscar.
It really should have. And the best picture goes to La La Land. I'm sorry, there's been a mistake. We mean the Manhorse.
All right, I'm going to be honest about that. That was planned. Like, I'm surprised people aren't saying that. Like, in no way after the Steve Harvey incident,
You're
like a year or two
conspiracy
ago.
theorist. I don't
like,
think that was planned.
That definitely was planned.
Did you see the... Okay, it might have been planned to get more views. But, I mean... Did you see the accountant that was in charge of freaking taking care of the envelopes? He was spending the whole night, instead of taking care of the envelopes and doing his job, he was taking selfies with, like, John Legend and Chrissy Teigen and stuff like that. So, like, maybe that's why you fucked up the thing, because you were not doing your job and you were taking selfies with Chrissy Teigen, trying to get as much of her cleavage in the shot as you could.
Well, maybe they just need to do another one like Ellen did at some award show a couple years ago that so many people retweeted.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that tourist thing. I think that tourist thing might have been staged, honestly, because those guys did not seem surprised at all. Like, if I would have walked into a room and literally every fucking movie star in the world is right there in front of me, I would have just died. Like, I would have just had heart palpitations and just fallen on the ground right there, and I would have just fainted right in Bradley Cooper's lap.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know if Bradley Cooper was in the front row. If he was, like, in the back row or something, I would have jumped over the seats to make sure I fainted in his lap.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the Oscars, though, this year. I thought they were good. I thought Jimmy Kimmel was a good host.
I didn't watch them.
He did way fucking better than Jimmy Fallon did at the Golden Globes this year.
Of course, Jimmy Fallon just laughs the entire time.
He really does.
And then he does like some, okay, this is what annoys me about Jimmy Fallon. He'll like usually host will like have let their guests talk. Like he doesn't do that. He just laughs the entire time and then does some dumb game because he hopes it gets viral on YouTube, which half the time it does.
Guys, you were breaking the news here. Next week, we're going to have a Jimmy off on the podcast. We're going to have Jimmy Fallon versus Jimmy Kimmel.
You might as well.
We were going to have an Andrew off, Andrew Garfield versus Andrew Brenner, like we promised in the first episode. That was finally come to fruition, guys, but we're going to postpone it for another week so we can have Jimmy Kimmel versus Jimmy Fallon.
Do the one that he did with Neil Patrick Harris where they take eggs. Some are hard boiled and some are not.
Yeah.
Throw it at their face.
Yes. Oh, that one was funny.
It was solid.
Still doing tweet time 22 minutes into the podcast.
Oh yeah.
At
that-
LJ Productions 21. GAOP, as we speak, I'm reading The Faggot in the Hallway. I'm at chapter 3 and I'm loving it so far. Wait till you get to chapter 6, dude. That's where it gets good. Let's
yeah, I
see.
saw that tweet. Tweet.
If they created a set combining Wooden Railway and Take Along that would have been off the chain, does this line count? There's a picture of some weird brand. I don't know if you saw this or not, but it's like the Take Along engines and destinations, but with Wooden Railway wheels, and they're like on Wooden Railway track.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
This is so fucking weird. It's the Thomas Interactive Learning Railway. That is so weird.
I have the Gordon.
It's Percy. It's a Take Along Percy, but with Wooden Railway. That is so weird.
Like, I don't think they made much at all. Pretty sure it failed. Or they gave up on it, one or the other.
Let's see. So last week on the podcast, I told Wooden Railway Only about that I heard a rumor that Twitter had a new like censor bot in place that would delete any tweet automatically that had the word retard or faggot in it.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. From at DTP tests. This is a test. Retard, 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 which is another offer code on GAOP.com for to get a hat. A hashtag make GAOP great again, Trump PS hat.
Yes.
And then there's also one that's faggot, 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 hashtag GAOP, which is another offer code for a Twillery for Prison shirt that you can buy on GAOP.com, and it's a picture of Matt Twillman with his face behind bars, as it should be.
Yes.
Let's see. From another tweet from at DTB Tweets. Hey, look, Thomas is pulling some real grease and oil. And it's a picture of his Wooden Railway Thomas with a truck, an open truck that is actually full of grease and an oil tanker. That's disgusting. What's even more disgusting is that the truck spilled over and there was grease on his set.
Oh,
That's nasty.
you need to clean that.
That's really, really gross.
Oh, did he actually? Why he put green? Okay, more power to him.
More power to you, dog. That's it for all the tweets. Send us some more at the hashtag GAOP, and we'll read some fun boy stuff on the next episode. Welcome back to the Fun Boy Podcast. That's what I'm calling this episode, the Fun Boy Podcast.
See, I was thinking about that. Like, usually you'll say during the episode, like, I'm gonna call this one blank, and then like half the time you don't.
Half the time I don't, half the time I do, because I think of a better name while I'm editing or something.
Mm-hmm.
But this episode is 100% going to be called the Fun Boy Podcast.
Fun boy.
I don't know why I was so angry last episode. I was like screaming. I got so mad during the last episode for no reason. I was just like yelling about random nonsense.
Yeah, you got triggered pretty quick.
I was triggered left and right, up and down, backwards and forwards.
Pushed
and pulled.
Forward and backwards.
Forwards and backwards, sideways, side to side. I was very triggered, is what I'm trying to say, and hopefully this week I can be slightly untriggered.
I think. I mean, we've made it through. I don't know how long so far, but
24 minutes without me being triggered.
That's pretty good.
Let's see. Okay. Not much has really happened in the community lately. Like, I almost like it when there's some drama so we can talk about it. But I mean, the last real drama that happened was that garbage with Ryan Hagan. And basically everyone just came to the conclusion that he's a garbage person.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
Oh yeah, a little bit.
I mean, everybody kind of knew that. Same with Chris Thompson. Like, everybody knows that Ryan Hagen and Chris Thompson are the two garbage people of this community.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, I don't mean to talk shit on Chris Thompson, but God, he's such an asshole. I cannot stand him.
Oh, I know what you mean.
I like how I say I don't mean to talk shit about him, and then immediately proceed to talk shit about him.
Hey, it's okay.
But that's the kind of stuff you get on the Fun Boy podcast.
And I think part of it is since Ted had to leave the nation and just across the border and across the sea, like
Guys,
you don't
wait
get
for
any
my
good
next
Ted
episode
jokes.
coming out. Ted crosses the border coming soon. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, great! Now I'm thinking of Roberto. Ugh,
Oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put that thought in your head.
I know. Ugh.
LNER Flying Scotsman, for those of you who didn't know, is a confirmed molester, so don't talk to him ever.
Never. It's not worth it.
It's really not worth it. Although his worst sin is telling me that In-N-Out Burger is good and then taking me there.
I've
God,
never
it
been
was
to out.
It was nasty.
Have you been to Five Guys?
I have been to Five Guys.
I've almost gone to Five Guys, but I've never been there.
The burgers there are good. The fries there are not.
I feel like it's like just a greasy place.
See, okay, there's a few places that are super greasy, but the grease is kind of like what makes it good. The grease and oil is what makes it good. No, the grease is like Culver's and Five Guys are two burger places where it's super greasy and disgusting, but that's kind of what makes it great. In-N-Out, it was just like my burger was like bathed in my fingers were dripping with grease.
Ugh.
And I ordered a milkshake there, and I ended up being more thirsty after I drank the milkshake than I was before I drank it.
What?
Roberto watched me. I went to because we went to the mall after that. We went to a mall date, and I got a Mountain Dew, and I literally like chugged it just straight up right away. Also, okay, can I say that mall, the Glendale Galleria, is where we went. All right, so if you're trying to find Roberto, hit him up there. Don't actually though. That'd be really weird. Jack, if you're watching, please don't.
Turn off now.
Turn off now. Censor warning. But no, that place is laid out so weird. There were like no bathrooms on the upper floor, so I had to go like down to the lower floor. And I was like holding in my shit, like, God damn, where the hell do I go? Trying desperately not to freaking sharp myself in front of Roberto.
Well, of course, that's all Roberto's fault, if you ask me.
Johnny sharted all over his freaking set that one time. This has turned into like the TWRC nostalgia hour right now.
Yeah, like back in 2011, 2012.
God, those were such great times.
They were. Like,
I feel like
back when,
Damien
like-
right now, but like, oh man, time goes so fast.
and when Damien was like this back then, but that was back like when nobody would say anything about their personal
I
stuff.
have a bone to pick with Damien.
What?
He snapped me like a couple weeks ago, and he said, "Hey," and I said, "Hey," and he said, "Want to start a streak?" And I said, "Sure," and then he never opened my snap.
What?
I'm willing to bet that motherfucker still has not opened my snap yet. I'm pissed. Damien Stachelski. That's spoiler alert. That's his last name. Yeah, that motherfucker still never opened my freaking snap.
Damien. I haven't talked to him in probably at least a year.
He's quite a fella. Quite a fella.
He used to always message me like when he basically used to message me what his tweets were like. Oh, time's going by so fast. And be like, yeah, it is.
That's funny.
And then
sorry, go ahead.
do you remember when he would retweet those Big Ben accounts?
Yes, and my entire freaking timeline was just clogged with bong, 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 bong.
I'm pretty sure I turned off his retweets.
See, that was back when I didn't know you can turn off retweets. So my entire profile was filled with bong, 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 bong. For those of you who don't know, Big Ben accounts are accounts like fan accounts with a Big Ben clock that literally just tweet bong, 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 bong over and over again. It's the worst. Guys, enter code bong, 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 bong to get a special grease and oil t-shirt.
Link in description.
Link in the description below. Go to spreadshirt.com. Do you remember when Ted was making t-shirts?
Did he? I don't remember
He
that.
was always planning on it, but he never actually did.
I like that doesn't surprise me,
Because I
but I
roasted.
don't.
He was gonna make them, and then I roasted him about it, and he got upset and didn't make them.
He got triggered.
He was gonna make like mugs, and he was gonna make one that had my face on it and said, "Do you want to do a crossover?"
Oh, but that would have been like you a few years ago.
Yeah. God, I'm so fucking happy he didn't make that shit.
Like it's funny going back and watching like the first
It really is.
crossovers.
I watched the NAFTA Express Coach crossover with Josh, and I was like, oh my god.
Like so different.
Although I still maintain that was a great freaking video, though.
The crossovers are always good.
The first crossover. Also,
Throwback.
we're dating this episode a little bit, but today is Tuesday of this week, and it's
Mm-hmm.
Turtles and Thomas's birthday. So if you didn't already, everybody go on Twitter and please wish Turtles and Thomas that to leave the community.
And to show that you did it by listening to us, use the hashtag.
We gotta the hashtag OAGP.
Yeah, and then we'll know they truly listen.
Oil and Grease Podcast. Everybody, I want everybody to pause this video, go on Twitter, tweet Turtles and Thomas. Please leave this community hashtag OAGP. It's okay. We'll wait for you to tweet it,
Or tweet delete your account.
or that too. Yes. Do you think they're tweeting it right now?
They should be.
I think they are.
I mean, there's not much going on right now, so
we got some good viewers. We got some good boys listen to this podcast. Good boys and girls. I'm not trying to be discriminatory.
we got the Annie C's of the world.
I'm not a sexist boy. I'm a fun boy. That's why this is the Fun Boy Podcast.
That's true.
All right, you done tweeting that? All right, welcome back.
Thanks for coming back. Glad you tweeted that.
Yes, appreciate you. If make sure that you tell me that you tweeted it, and I'll send you a hat.
Do you ever watch those podcasts on Podcast One where it's like, hey, if you go to our Amazon link and show that you bought something on Amazon using us, we'll follow you on Twitter.
What a shitty deal.
Like, because I'm telling you, in the summer when I was working at a computer, all I did was listen to podcasts, and that's what they would say. They'd be like, you can go to our podcast link on Amazon, and if you do that, we'll follow you on Twitter.
See, here's my thing with podcasts. I love podcasts. I really do. I always am excited for long car rides because I always tell myself, oh boy, I'm just going to listen to a bunch of podcasts during this car ride and not use up any of my data and save it for this trip. And I always end up using like half of my data up during the car ride. And I'm like, shit, I have like 2 gigabytes left.
Can't you just like download one?
But I listened to the podcast and then I got to see something on Twitter and then I decided to Snapchat people and then I decided to check Instagram and then I decided to read like 4 fucking websites and then I go back to Snapchat, back to Instagram, back to Twitter, decide to watch like 2 YouTube videos. It's bad.
I remember, okay, so like Lego lovers always like, oh, I do this when I mow the lawn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I tried doing that with a podcast a few years ago. Like that didn't work, so I don't know what he's doing.
I listen to podcasts when I mow the lawn.
I just
have
don't
to turn
know.
the volume way up when I mow the lawn or when on the podcast because my lawn. I have one of those riding lawnmowers where you sit on it and you go. It's so loud.
Yeah, I know.
I just realized how much pop I have in my room. I have so much pop.
Why?
I have 2 12-packs of Baja Blast. I have
Still?
just 12 cans of Mountain Dew just sitting there. They're empty, all of them. I have a 12-pack of A&W, and I have 2 12-packs of normal-ass Mountain Dew. And I also have a 1.5-liter Mountain Dew just sitting here that I've had for like a month, and I should probably drink it pretty soon.
So like now that Baja Blast isn't sold as easily as it was, what's replaced it? Yeah, I know. What's replaced that for you?
Normal-ass Mountain Dew.
Oh.
Actually, there's a Taco Bell that's like 5 minutes away from my house, so if I'm really craving Baja Blast, I just drive there and get a freezy or something like that. Because they still sell it at Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. In case you didn't notice, my last review was sponsored by Taco Bell, guys. Please go to tacobell.com and use the offer code TB, and you'll get a free naked chicken chalupa on me.
There you go.
Or
Deal.
go to Papa John's and send them a letter in the mail saying you suck MPS from Diesel Fan 08 and you'll get a free large topping pizza.
Hey, is that guy still alive? Because like I haven't heard much about him
He is, but
lately.
he's making like weird Sims stuff.
Oh, really?
And he changed his username to Awesome Diesel Junction, which does not have the same ring as Diesel Fan 08.
Why?
If I'm to be honest.
hmm
Oh, what a kid. Diesel Fan 08. What a kid.
Yeah.
You're Hitler Jr. because you don't do a crossover with me.
That video came up on my homepage the other day.
That's fun. God, I was just sitting there at work doing nothing because it was empty that night. It was so dead. And then this kid freaking hits me up on Skype and calls me Hitler Jr. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Am I in an episode of Seinfeld or something? What's happening?
That was funny because he added me on Skype too, and I just talked to him for a little bit, and then I stopped.
I have a bone to pick with Lego Lover too. He always tells me about how much he listens to the podcast and enjoys them, and he never leaves a comment.
You should leave a comment this episode,
He even
Lego Lover.
submits tweets on Tweet Time. He doesn't leave freaking comments. Lego Lover, I swear to God, if you don't leave a comment on this video, I'm gonna reveal your real name to the world.
Yeah, what he said.
I'll give you guys a hint. His real name starts with a Z.
Well, that's obvious then. What his name is?
All right, I'm just gonna blow the lid off this. His first name is Zanzibar.
Oh, good song.
Zanzibar. I think we're probably thinking of two completely different songs. Because
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of rap music, and I'm thinking of the rap song. What are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of the Billy Joel
Okay,
song.
yeah. Yeah. No, I'm thinking of the Juicy J song.
Roberto would be proud
Of me or of you?
of me because that's an old Billy Joel's an oldie.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Roberto exclusively listens to old music. He doesn't even, like, I feel like if I asked him, Roberto, do you listen to Wiz Khalifa? He'd be like, what is that? Is that some type of new drink? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, like that man. Like I love the Beatles as much as the next guy, but that man's obsessed with the Beatles. Like I don't know if he listens to anything but the Beatles.
I love the Beatles. I love AC/DC. I love Pink Floyd. I love my old music. But, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I also love my Eminem.
I don't listen to much rap.
I love my
Personally.
Eminem. I love my The Weeknd. I love my Post Malone. Ugh.
I think in my playlist I have at most 5 rap songs.
Well, that's because you're from Wisconsin. I'm just kidding. I
Mhm.
don't know what that has to do with anything.
Let's see, what was the last one? Downtown. Do you know that one?
Yes. The one by
That-
Macklemore.
I think so. Yeah, that's the last like rap song I've listened to.
Macklemore.
Yeah, that was in 2015. I added to my
Dude, in
playlist. So
2012, Thrift Shop by Macklemore was my shit.
oh yeah.
Okay. We're gonna
Oh
get
wait, don't.
we're gonna get
Yeah, I was gonna
copywritten.
say. Don't
Although
wanna-
I just had Sex by the Lonely Island before and I didn't copywritten, so maybe
Hey.
Macklemore will be a good boy. He'll be a fun boy for the Fun Boy podcast.
Yeah. That's like that is an oldie now.
That saxophone riff is pretty good. Yeah, that song's like when it came out 2012, right? 13,
Something like that. It's been a
14,
while.
15. That song's 5 years old. What?
I remember when Party in the USA was like new and everybody loved that.
Yeah. And all the boys listened to it, but they didn't want to admit they listened to it because it's freaking Miley Cyrus. Like,
Mhm.
no, I hate that song. Put my hands up the flame.
Mhm.
No, that song sucks. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Are you singing Party in the
And-
USA? No, it's a girl song. Only girls listen to that song. Duh.
And now look at her.
Oh my god. She has really fallen far, hasn't she?
How the turntables.
Yeah, really. How the turntables.
But I think that was like her last song where she had like long hair
That
and
was the last song where she was actually attractive.
That's true.
Now she literally looks like a freaking man.
She's changed.
I mean, I don't mean to be judgmental, but yeah. I don't think she looks pretty anymore.
Like, but when that song came out, like I'm pretty sure Jack was still in the community.
Oh my god.
Like, those were
Those were some
days.
dark days.
Of course, like the community gets better after that time, but she.
I'm pretty sure Jack has memed Trump so much that he's literally just become a living embodiment of Donald Trump.
Well, I
Like,
remember.
I'm not
you
gonna
know,
I'm not gonna tell you guys where, but there's a place where you can keep up with Jack still somewhere if you look for the right term, and he has transcended his physical form. He has memed himself into, I think, Donald Trump Jr. Wait, no, shit, that's a real person. Young Donald Trump. There we go.
Don Jr.
Yeah, Donnie.
Do you know what's weird? Like, I remember watching him on The Celebrity Apprentice a few years ago,
Yeah.
and now he's the president.
Well, oh my god, it's so fucking. Well, I mean, everybody retweets those tweets too of him from like 6 years ago. He's like, where people asked him, "Do you think you should be president?" He's like, "Absolutely not." And now he is the president.
It's great. I'll be honest, it's great.
It's good for the memes, I will say.
It's uh it's just
It's good because I get to keep perfecting my impression. Alright, my impression's already great. It's very great. Everyone tells me my impression's great. It's fantastic. You can't see it, but I'm like doing the hand motions too.
you need to do a video where you just go as Donald Trump for like do a review as Donald Trump.
I was thinking about that, yeah. If he does a State of the Union address, at his State of the Union address, I'll do like a State of the Community, and I'll be like, "Hello, everybody, welcome to my State of the Community. This is gonna be the greatest video ever put out in the community. I mean, everybody tells me it's the greatest. All right, it's so great, it's so great."
And then you'll have to have your a Mike Pence and a Paul Ryan in the background.
Let's have Eric Pence, and let me think. Oh, who else should I have? Oh, I don't know. I'll come up with a joke for that later. Lion Ted. Lion Ted.
Oh, Lion Ted. He hasn't been around in a while.
No. Also, Hillary seems to have just dropped off the face of the planet.
She's like George Bush after he stopped being
She
president.
really is.
Like, I mean, I don't follow her on Twitter, so I don't know what she's been up to with life, but I hear she does still kind of tweet.
Do you remember that that tweet before the election? It was like, "Happy birthday to this future president." What a meme.
Yes.
What a meme.
I'll have to look that up and retweet it.
What? You should quote hashtag GAOP.
Yes, I'll do that. I'll do that once we're done.
That was quite a meme.
I couldn't believe you. Why would you do that?
Why would you fucking ever do that?
Like the week before, too.
Idea. That is such a terrible idea.
Like, oh, nothing can go wrong with that.
No, absolutely nothing. Oh my god. No, I remember the day after Trump got elected president, they literally had to bring in like extra police officers to because my school's already in the ghetto. All right.
Mm-hmm.
There's in Minnesota and St. Paul, there's certain parts that are very like Minneapolis is just the ghettoest part of Minnesota, no doubt. But St. Paul is like close to Minneapolis, and so it's sort of ghetto. So we already have police officers at my school that have guns and tasers and stuff in case some shit goes down. And shit has gone down. There was a knife fight my freshman year.
Oh, fun.
That my bus was the last one to get out before the police officers came and blockaded all the rest of the buses. There was a knife fight that broke out in the lobby between like 3 people, and then it just turned into a giant fucking all-out brawl, like Hunger Games shit. But anyways, no, they had to bring in extra police officers the day after Donald Trump got elected, and they like had a list of like all the rednecks at the school, and they called all of them down to the office like 3 or 4 times to make sure they weren't going to start a race war or something.
Oh, that's so funny.
It was pretty funny. I just thought it was funny that they had 4 police officers for like the next week.
That's real. What about on the inauguration day?
No, they didn't have. Although on inauguration day, after the inauguration, the principal made an announcement. She was like, "Hello, we know that this is a tough time for some of you who did not support Donald Trump. Thus, we ask you all to be on your best behavior and prove that we are one of the greatest schools or whatever, something like that." And it's just like, oh my god, oh my god.
I love the Twin Cities.
Can I be 100% honest with you with something really quick?
Uh-huh.
I really was like 50% expecting Donald Trump to get shot on Inauguration Day.
I'm I love Donald Trump as much as the next Matt T, but uh
I don't think anyone loves Donald Trump as much as Matt Twillman loves Donald Trump. I don't think even Donald Trump loves Donald Trump as much as Matt
I love his retweets. His retweets, I'm like, oh, it's so nice to see. But
Yeah.
like, what was I gonna say?
Something about Donald Trump getting assassinated.
Oh yeah. Like, I I wouldn't be surprised if somebody
Like,
tries shooting
full
him in his 4
disclosure,
years.
I was expecting him to be out there giving his inaugurations like, and we're gonna bring all the jobs back to America, and then a shot rings out and just blood just spurts out of his chest and he just falls off the freaking podium. Like, I was kind of half expecting him to get shot, not gonna lie.
See, like, did you see the SNL when he's like, I think like a little bit after he got elected, where they have Alec Baldwin talking to his Mike Pence, and he's like, "I'm so happy you're my vice president because I know I don't have to worry about getting killed." Like, I think that's part of it.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man, I love Saturday Night Live's Donald Trump impressions.
I appreciate it. I think it's pretty funny.
Donald Trump seems pretty triggered by him though.
He does.
We've also completely turned this episode into a political discussion, which we did not mean to do.
No, I'm surprised, but it happened.
Let's bring this back to the Fun Boy podcast, everyone.
Yeah, fun. More
Welcome
fun.
back to the Fun Boy podcast. I like how with me just saying that we're bringing this back to the Fun Boy podcast, like it automatically assumes it's just gonna get fun again.
Well, when did it stop?
You can't see it, but I just blew a balloon. Balloons are for fun boys only.
Yes, and this you all get a free balloon.
You'll get a free balloon. Use the offer code TB.
Today you can steal a balloon.
It's free Yeah, you stole a balloon on Free Balloon Day. Did you see my retweet a couple days ago? It was like, this is the best moment in any animated TV show ever. And it was SpongeBob was like, I need to go warn Mr. Krabs, but I don't have time to run all the way to the Krusty Krab.
Oh yes.
I need to take the shortcut. And he just like jumps up and like goes through the frame and like cuts up like through the Krusty Krab floor into the next frame. And Mr. Krabs is like, SpongeBob, where did you come from? And SpongeBob's like, that's not important right now.
I remember seeing that, like watching that episode. I love when you saw that. Like, I probably watched it like 10 times.
So meta.
Like, yes.
I love it.
People say SpongeBob isn't good anymore.
My dad always hated SpongeBob.
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine.
My dad always got really mad at me when I watched SpongeBob. So I was like, screw you, Dad. I'm gonna watch SpongeBob anyways. Yeah.
Did you see the second SpongeBob movie?
No.
I remember going. You know, I don't go to many movies, but that was the one I did, and I remember going to it on opening night.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
That was, and I stayed till the end of the credits. I forget what
You are
happened.
the kind of person that is the reason why movies like Cars have 3 movies in their freaking series.
Well, I also like Frozen, and I know that was like a trigger. That was like a trigger thing in
Trigger
2015. Like, that's. I don't watch many movies, but I'd probably put that pretty high up on my list.
I hate Frozen. That movie sucks ass.
Frozen.
Yeah, this movie's
Frozen?
all about girl power. We don't need men to save us, they say in the movie, where literally the women are saved by men the entire time.
Well, love is an open door.
Okay. So, Elsa is supposed to be the strong, independent woman who, like, is super powerful, right? What's the first thing that happens in the movie? She loses control of her powers and has to go escape. No, the first thing in the movie that happens is she hits her sister with a freaking ice beam, because this is Pokemon, and then they take her to the male rock trolls who save them, and then later on in the movie, Anna is searching for her sister, and she's totally lost until she comes across a dude and his male reindeer, and it is only with their help that she's able to make it through the many dangers that she faces to go find Elsa. And then on the way back, Elsa freezes her. How does she get back to the village? The dude drives her back. When she is poisoned, or, like, is left to die, who saves her? The dude.
Well, and wasn't it her sister?
No, because Olaf, a male, I mean, I don't know if you can argue that he's a male because he's a fucking snowman. By the way, I hate Olaf too. But he comes in and saves her. The only thing that females do in this movie that are empowered is that Anna saves fucking Hans from stabbing Elsa.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. And this whole movie was sold around female empowerment. Yeah, girls are strong too. And then dudes rescue them the entire movie.
Well, it's okay because the next one of them's lesbian.
I'm sounding like a feminazi right now, but I'm really not. It just bothers me because it's like hypocritical. It's like, yeah, we don't need men doing things except for all the things that men do in our movie.
Well, there were a lot of good like I thoroughly enjoyed watching that movie.
I really liked Let It Go. Okay, I'll admit that. I really liked Let It Go. It's a really good song.
Well, she's Dina Mental, whatever. She's
Her
like
name's
solid.
Adele Dazeem, actually.
Okay, yeah, probably.
Adele Dazeem.
Okay, yeah,
Remember
her.
that shit from the Oscars?
I didn't see it.
John Travolta presented her for like the best song award, and the award goes to Adele Dazeem, and her name is Idina Menzel. I'm just like, what the fuck? Did you not go to rehearsals or something, John Travolta?
Maybe he just does things his own way.
The wickedly talented. Well, we all already knew John Travolta does shit his own way. He's a Scientologist.
That's true.
For God's sake.
Oh, Scientology. Hey, that's what we need to get into next, religion.
And now we're starting a religion war here on the Thomas and Friends podcast.
Did we? Oh, I don't think we said. Well, we talked about the community, but that's about it. No, we did during the tweets. We talked about Thomas.
Yes, there we go. There's our excuse. We fulfilled our Thomas and Friends quota.
There. Whew. I was worried,
It was a close one.
but at least we talked about Frozen. I feel like nobody's talked about Frozen in a
No
while.
one's ever talked about Frozen.
Like people haven't talked about as much as they did a couple
I
years ago.
hate Olaf so much. God, the only line that Olaf had that made me laugh is where he's walking and he walks into like an icicle and he's like, "Oh, look at that! I've been impaled."
That's pretty good.
That's kind of funny. Well, I think it'd be great if in Frozen 2 there was a sister that had like another long lost sister that had fire powers. She could light shit on fire, and she had like a reverse thing of Elsa, where Elsa had to learn to like let her powers go so that she could like let it go, can't hold it back anymore, and like so that she could like fully embrace her powers so that she wouldn't like go freaking crazy. I think it'd be great if this other evil this fire powered sister had like an evil mentor that like tells her to keep her powers in, and she has a thong. Wow. There's a little Freudian slip there. She has a song that's like "Keep It In" or something like that, where she tells her to like
Keep it in.
keep it in, keep it in. She has a thong that tells her to keep it. Yeah.
Well,
No.
they also need someone like someone with the earth power and the water power.
And then with their powers combined, they can form Captain Planet. No, but then and then she's like becomes a perfect foil because instead of like embracing her power, she's been taught to hide her powers her entire life. And so like she becomes evil and she doesn't know how to control her powers and she goes crazy and wages war on the kingdom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they could do that.
I don't want Frozen 2 though.
I do. I forgot about it, but then I somehow remembered it.
I got done with Frozen and I was like sitting there in the theater watching the credits roll and I was like, fuck, this is gonna get a sequel, isn't it?
When is it coming out? Is it coming out like this year?
Hopefully never. Siri, when is Frozen 2 coming out?
I don't see any movies matching Frozen 2 playing nearby today.
Siri, that's not what I fucking asked. You're useless. It's also a recurring bit on this podcast now, apparently. Me asking Siri and Siri not understanding anything I'm fucking saying.
Well, that's the second time she's done that to you today.
Today, yeah, in this episode. Let's see. God, look at all this fucking merchandise. Frozen 2, TBA.
Aww.
Voice recording for the film was due to start in March 2016.
But I don't think it has.
You really think? Yeah, you. Also, okay, this is another issue I have. The marketing for Frozen was god awful. It
What?
was so bad. Did you ever see any of the trailers for Frozen?
I don't remember
It
them.
literally never showed any of the characters except for Olaf and Sven, the fucking reindeer or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It had them like messing. Like it looked like a buddy comedy with a snowman and a reindeer. It never showed any of the human characters or anything like that, and it was such bad, terrible marketing. Like, I
Well,
remember there was this 2-minute trailer that played before the one movie I saw, and it was just Olaf and Sven fucking around on some ice on a frozen lake. And I'm like, what am like? I was 12 years, less than 12 years old. I was like 10 or something like that. And I was sitting there, and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching right now?
when did the trailers happen?
I don't even remember.
Because like, Frozen came out a while ago now.
Yeah,
Like,
it came out in 2014. So actually, I wasn't 10. I was like 13, 12.
I'm old. Ugh,
You're old. You're an old boy.
life's gone by too quick.
Old Boy is a good movie.
I didn't know that was a movie.
Guys, the moral of this week's story is that even if you're an old boy, you can still be a fun boy on the Fun Boy podcast.
Yeah, fun boy. Only fun boys allowed, or girls,
Fun boys only allowed, or fun girls. We're not discriminatory.
or there's some other stuff.
Or
It's like
fun,
Zers,
or fun gender queers,
fun Zers.
fun non-gender.
Conforming
Conforming. Use the code to get a special non-gender conforming shirt on the Grease and Oil website.
with the rainbow and the logo changed to a rainbow
Yeah, right. All the letters in it are gonna be rainbow, and me and Vinny are gonna be photoshopped to be rainbow colored.
with 10% of profits going to causes.
Because as we all know, yeah, 10% of it going directly into my fucking pocket. Because as we all know, there's more than 2 genders, guys. There's over 100 genders.
I think that's what Facebook does, or I heard them say that they do that.
Sorry to anyone I triggered right now, but I
Hey, at least we're not the ones triggered.
yeah, at least we're not the ones getting triggered, and that's all that matters. Because I hate being just kidding. I kind of like being triggered.
Yeah, it can be fun.
It can be fun to be triggered about something.
I'm
Like
like the
I
owl.
had fun being triggered about Frozen just now.
Yeah,
I feel like kind of a feminazi right now because I was all the whole thing about men save the world or everything like that. But I promise you, I'm not a feminazi.
yeah, you went off about
I
that.
am not a feminist. Women should not have any rights.
I wouldn't quote that, but
That was a joke. Please don't take that out of context.
that's like, oh, we're
Next
gonna be
episode
politics.
of Drama Alert, YouTuber Mr. MPS says women should not have any rights.
Did you watch when Milo Yiannopoulos was on Bill Maher?
This is all getting edited out, by the way, because this is
I don't blame you.
This has never seen the color of
Although
the color of the rainbow ever.
there's been times I've watched it where you said that and it didn't happen.
Yeah,
So,
this is probably not getting edited out either, just because it's I think it's too funny.
well, I mean,
And if you get offended, then I'm sorry.
well, we need like a trigger sticker or something.
Trigger warning.
Do like you need one of those sound effects that when you get triggered, you just hit it. Yeah,
I'll put the trigger warning in the thumbnail. How's that? How about that?
and do rated R for Roberto, even though he's not in it.
Rated R for Roberto, guys. This episode is rated R for Roberto. This
We
episode
talked
is
way too
rated
much
R-
about him.
This episode is rated R for Roberto and his shitty In-N-Out burger.
Yeah, Roberto, what were you thinking?
Shitty, terrible, awful In-N-Out burger.
Did he show you any of his records?
No, because we went and didn't go to his house. Because Glendale traffic is the equivalent of half of the time you're in a parking lot and half the time you're at a NASCAR race. Okay, there is no in between. There's no normal driving.
That wouldn't be fun.
It was so scary. I almost had a bowel movement several times in the car because I saw other cars get so close to us, and that was a rental, so that would have been bad.
That's not fun.
Guys, thanks for listening to this episode of the Fun Boy Podcast. I had fun because I'm a fun boy. I'm pretty sure I triggered everyone in existence.
I hope we triggered you in at least one way.
I know. I only think I triggered feminists. I triggered meninists. I triggered non-gender conforming people. I triggered Trump supporters. I triggered Hillary supporters. I triggered Frozen fans.
If you weren't triggered, rewatch this.
I triggered Californians with their fucking nasty ass In-N-Out.
Triggered Roberto.
Triggered Roberto, triggered Jack, triggered Turtles and
Jack.
Thomas several times. Probably triggered Vinny once or twice.
Matthew Rosado.
Triggered Ham.
Hi guys, Thomas Freaking Away here. Welcome back to another review.
And then he changed his name or whatever.
Do you remember that interview he did with that kid Owen Thomas or whatever? And like the thumbnail was like reversed colors, and it looked like it was just him sitting there with a penis in his mouth. Except if you actually watch the video, it was his microphone. But like
yeah.
But for some reason, the thumbnail's colors were like reversed, so his microphone was like skin colored, and it looked like he had a dick in his mouth. Do you remember that?
I do. Because wasn't he like really mean to that kid?
He was like throwing shade low key, but the kid totally didn't even notice.
Yeah, I remember that video. Unfortunately, it's not up anymore.
He is such a dick. God. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Fun Boy Podcast, everybody.
Yeah.
Percy number 6, where can people find you and tweet angry things at you for allowing my triggering?
Well, if you got triggered by either one of us, feel free to vent to me on Twitter at Percy number 6. Or if you got really triggered, you can subscribe to me on YouTube, Percy number 6.
Or call his phone number at 746. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no, they found me.
I'm Mr. MPS. You can hit me up on Twitter at Mr. MPS 2002. Find me on Instagram.
Bring back 2002.
Fuck you. Find me on Instagram, that same name. Find me on YouTube, just Mr. MPS. Add me at Snapchat, MPSONIC, MPSonic. So follow our Instagram fan page, which we have. It's 1646010 fan page. Because those motherfuckers over there decided to be funny and name their shit after Ted.
Teed.
Oh yeah, we triggered Ted too, by the way, probably.
Hopefully, but he won't be able to watch this till I'll probably be like 2018. He'll be like, yeah, you had a really good podcast last year.
Ted's the type of guy to reach 1 million subscribers and be like, thanks guys, my 10,000 subscriber special is coming out this week.
That's so true though.
I remember when we still did community radio, I had a thing where it was like I was roasting everyone on the community radio account because I got really bored and I had nothing else to do. And I tweeted out like, at Eleanor Flying Scotsman is the type of guy to invite you over to his house and make you take out his trash. I was like,
yeah.
At Eric Pier 53 is the type of guy to get in a Skype call and start talking about feelings.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I did for Ted. I think it was like, Ted's the type of guy to walk in on you and your girl having sex and be like, hey, how's it going?
Well, now I'm going to check these and probably retweet them all.
At TWRC Radio. Follow us there we haven't tweeted since like 2013.
Probably.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe to us on this channel, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.